Okay, I need to share this moment with you. I was in my office, and I was packing up to leave the office for lunch, and I was saying to my colleague, I was like, okay, I'm forcing myself to leave the office. I'm gonna go get some groceries. I would normally stay and read a book or often work through, but I didn't bring a book, and I don't have like earbuds to listen to a podcast or anything like that. And she's like, okay, so you really just refuse to do nothing for your, like, to just sit and eat and do nothing for your work lunch. And I was like, well, what am I gonna, I literally said, well, what am I gonna do? Just sit there and eat? And he was like, yeah. I was like, but, it's like, but I don't know how to do that. I'm like, and it was just a moment where I was like, shit, I'm either working through my lunch, using my lunch to go run an errand, reading and eating at my desk. Maybe I'll go for a walk and sometimes listen to music, so that's probably the closest to doing nothing I get. Or I'll go and like check on a sibling and call a friend, or I'll book social meetings during my lunch to reconnect with people. But yeah, it was just like, oh, she just called me out. She's like, girl, you don't know how to sit and do nothing. And I was like, you're right. And it was the perfect comment too, because literally all yesterday I was down on myself for not doing enough. And here I am being called out for doing too much sometimes. So yeah, just remember to take moments to do nothing. Anyway, as I was walking to my car, I was like, okay, fine. I should probably like build in 5 minutes a day to just like sit and do nothing in discomfort. Like that would probably be a really good practice for me. Or going back into like meditation, or I've been good about going on walks. So I think that's pretty good. Just go on a walk and be present with nature. But yeah, anyway, that was that. Today has been like a wonderful morning of the universe giving me exactly what I feel like I needed. On my drive to work, I had a Carole King song come on called Bitter with the Sweet, and it was just, the lyrics talk about how you have to take life's bitter with the sweet, and you can't have life without the bitter. Take it with the sweet, and you know, dark times will come, but you know what's guaranteed is that like the light will come back. The lyrics not, I don't have the exact lyric in my head, but that was perfect. I was like, oh, Carole King, this is exactly what I need to hear. And then my first meeting of the day was with an alumnus, where like our conversation was, one of the themes was being like vulnerability and still learning in your career 10-15 years in, and imposter syndrome, and just like parenting and not having it all figured out, and that being okay, and that it's a constant journey of figuring it out and not feeling like you have your shit completely together. And I was just like, oh, I feel so grateful that was a conversation that I got to have today, because it was one that I needed to hear, and it was just really lovely to connect with another person and be reminded of our own humanity. So those are my like gratitude moments for the day, and calling myself out.
But it wanted to focus like on the crescent. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I was going to try to take a photo of the fog, like on the way to work. My phone, like,
I got like a second. Oh my god! Look at that. That's crazy. It's the little things.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks different than when you're looking through.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna put it back on.
Oh my god, it's glorious. Solar eclipse day. Woo! Whee! just want to take a second and reflect on being grateful for being able to move my body and go rollerblading, and whatever it is that makes you happy, that gets you out of your head and into your body, like, do it. I'm so glad that I've found healthy ways to process feelings. As a big feeling person, sometimes it feels like I have too much in my body and I just need to like get it out or give myself a break from like thinking and mulling things over. I'm somebody that if I feel stuck on something, my brain will keep churning and turning, and that's exhausting sometimes. And also I'm someone that like sometimes I can lose perspective of like how far I've come and all the good things about me